So what's going on, guys? I'm Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video where the final map for Black Ops Cold War Zombies has finally been revealed officially by Treyarch over on their Twitter page. So take a look at this. They posted this picture with the hashtags zombies in Season 6. You may notice this location looks familiar too because it is a campaign mission, which to be fair I did expect anyway, since most of our zombies maps, besides from D Machine, but part of Firebase C and Maudertoten especially, are both campaign missions. So I thought the final map would be anyway, and if you do recognise it, if you have played it, it is from the mission called Red Light, Green Light. It took place in the Soviet Republic of Ukraine and was a Russian superstructure where they were training the Soviets for an invasion of America. In my opinion, this was one of, if not the coolest mission within the campaign, so I'm actually quite excited to see it return as a zombies map. We don't know what the interior is going to look like in zombies. I'm assuming they're going to change it slightly, but some of it will still look the same. And this will be the only time I say this, but I hope they don't change it too much because the interior of this building was one of the reasons why it was so good. But yeah, so let's take a look at why we are going here in zombies. As a part of this first teaser, it is a picture of the structure where on it we have some writing which says, "Weaver, this is the place. We must make our stand here. Ravenov." We then have this image where it says, "Omega's next operation is already well underway. They've been constructing for months." What exactly this is that they're building, well, we might find out shortly. And then in the final teaser, it says, "Kravchenko plans to open a special gateway. They are trying to find him." Who exactly is him? Well, in another teaser we've just gotten from Treyarch today, the caption said, "Let's bring him home," and it is a letter to the strike team from Weaver. It says, "Team, this is your target, Sergeant Kazimir Zykov. 40 years ago, he sacrificed himself and shut down the particle accelerator at Project End Station, closing the portal in the Dark Ether. Then, in November of 1983, Omega reopened it. Now they're going after him. Zykov is the single most important intelligence asset Requiem has encountered. He has unparalleled knowledge about the Dark Ether, and he knows how to defeat the Forsaken. If Kravchenko succeeds and takes him into custody, we lose Zykov. For good. You must locate and extract him before Omega can. He's been a part of this from the beginning. Let's bring him home. Weaver." So that's what the main story, the Easter egg in our final Cold War Zombies map is going to revolve around. Requiem and Omega both fighting to bring Zykov home first. If Omega succeed, then all of Zykov's knowledge goes to them. Everything he knows about the Dark Ether and the Forsaken, they will then know that. And with that power, they could use it for anything they wanted. They could try and harness the Dark Ether's energy, use it for weapons, etc. So Requiem are battling against Omega to bring Zykov home first. They don't want what he knows about the Dark Ether to get into Omega's hands. And let's not forget, he also knows, apparently, how to defeat the Forsaken. As you would expect, in Season 5 Reloaded, there is some brand new intel that begins to set up the story of what's going to be taking place in our final Zombies map. And in this document, which is a part of the Omega intel called Test Site Anna Report, it says, "Progress Report. Operatia is Bavitil. Test Site Anna. Colonel, after several weeks, I believe I have finally triangulated Sergeant Kazimir Zykov's position within the Dark Ether. Having spent as much time as he has there, he is uniquely embedded deep within the other reality. It's no wonder he needs the help he does to make it back home. This won't be easy. We'll need to harness primordial ether energy to generate enough power to bring him back. To that point, I believe Test Site Anna is our best option to run this operation. If that sounds familiar, it was used as one of our initial test facilities for Operation Inversia last winter. As such, it's already equipped to handle excess amounts of Ethereum energy, and is the only facility with a power grid large enough for an operation of this scale. So, I guess when I say the best option, what I really mean is the only option. With your approval, I'll begin preparations to move all necessary equipment to the new facility. We can begin construction of the machine immediately. Dr. William Peck." So that explains why the final Zombies map takes place in the campaign mission Red Light, Green Light. One, not only is it a massive facility, they need a big enough space to construct the machine to bring Zykov back. It is also the only place big enough with a power grid that can hold enough energy for an operation of this scale. But this place was also used for another Omega operation called Inversia. So it is the perfect place to build this machine that is needed to bring Zykov back for the Dark Ether, and I would only assume that's exactly what we are seeing in these images. And we also learn more about Operatia and Bazitil, which I believe when you translate that from Russian to English, it means Operation Deliverer, but apparently it has more meanings as well, such as Redeemer or Saviour, Rescuer. You get the gist though, it is relating to rescuing Zykov from the Dark Ether, bringing him back. But take a listen to what Kravchenko and Dr. Peck have to say about it.
"I assume we are still on schedule, Dr. Peck."
Yes, Colonel. Construction of the machine should be complete in 6 to 8 weeks.
Not good enough. We must accelerate development. If Requiem gets word of Operatia Izbavitio before we are ready.
I know. But considering the scale of this operation, we're lucky to be on track at all. The device to free Zykov was challenging enough, but this machine is complex. We're talking a new frontier. undiscovered science. The sort of thing they write books about and then debate for decades, maybe centuries. We're shifting the paradigm, rewriting the rules. This is my David.
Your what?
You know, David, the, Michelangelo Renaissance? Maybe that one didn't make it to Russia yet.
What can I do to expedite you, David? Reallocate resources? Divert personnel to the project?
Well, that would certainly help, provided it's not too much of a hassle.
This is the only thing that matters. Consider it done.
Thank you, Colonel.
And the old war hero, still planning to honor his side of the bargain?
We bring him back to our reality, he'll help us stop the Forsaken. He thinks we want to kill it.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Keep me informed, Pick. Without this David of yours, there is no Operacja Izbavitya.
So as you just heard, yes, Omega are planning to bring Zykov back. However, if he does eventually return, he believes he's going to help Omega to stop the Forsaken, to kill it. But from what we could hear, Omega have different plans with the Forsaken. They don't want to kill it. What exactly they want to do, I don't know. Maybe get it on their good books, befriend it, want it to help them to destroy the West, or perhaps harness its power for themselves. But whatever their agenda is, it doesn't sound good. And as for Requiem, what do they make of this whole situation? How did they even find out about Operation Izbazitel? Well, they were informed about it, as we can see from this teaser, by Ravenov, a character we haven't heard of now for quite a long time, ever since the second Outbreak Easter egg, when he and Maxis went rogue and sent the missiles from the Ural Mountains into the ocean. We haven't heard from Ravenov since then. He's been on the run, hiding from both the Americans and the Soviets, but Weaver, realising he's running out of options, knowing that Ravenov is the only one that knows the insides of Omega, what operations they are doing, he decides to give him another chance and contact him.
Hello?
Still all out of fucks to give, Weaver?
Ravenov. You shouldn't be calling. This line is monitored and recorded. Just talking to you could land my ass in a 6x4 at Dreamland.
You will want to hear what I have to say, Weaver. As will your director, who, if I am not mistaken, is also listening in. I have done some thinking, some soul searching. I took what you said to heart. The one made of ice.
Get to the point. What do you want?
Omega. Operacja Izbavitel. I know what it is. More importantly, I know where. There is a test site, used in the early days of Operacja Inversia. It has been repurposed. That is all I can say for now.
I'm gonna need more than that if you want to get back into my good graces.
Even after all this time, you are still not listening. That is not why I have ever done any of this. It has always been about doing the right thing. A courier will be delivering a parcel to Requiem's dead drop in Madrid. It contains everything I know.
Why don't you come in? We can talk this out.
And end up in that 6x4 room in Dreamland? I don't think so. Review the documents. Then we talk.
And in return, what do you get out of all this? Your name cleared? Safe passage to the West?
Yet. I want you to release Agent Maxis. I have come to understand you are still holding her in captivity.
You know I can't make that call.
But, as we both know, there is someone listening in who can. You know who you are.
I'll see what I can do.
So there we go. By the sounds of it, this map is coming in Season 6 at the beginning. Maybe there is the small chance we could get it in Season 6 Reloaded since, well, Season 6 is only, what, a month away now? A little bit under that. And if I'm not wrong in saying, we didn't actually get a Season 6 Reloaded for Modern Warfare. So because we are following that same cycle, maybe we won't get a Season 6 Reloaded for Black Ops Cold War just because it's so close to the release date of Vanguard, which does give me hope. Less than a month away from now, we are getting the final Zombies map. So yeah, there we go. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you have enjoyed. Are you excited about the location? Are you excited about the story? What do you think the end cutscene is going to be? Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.